Right, welcome back to Crypto's Rich Boy. Today we're going to be talking about FEG Token. But before we do, go ahead and like the video. It's going to go ahead and push this video up the YouTube algorithm and make more people aware of FEG. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You will help me hit 1,000 subscribers and you guys will be super awesome. And comment down below. That's going to help me know what you guys are thinking. Also, if you guys have another project you guys want me to look into, go ahead and put it in the comments. I'm always looking at exploring and covering new projects. So, FEG token. It is at 626. Reminds me of I think Stitch. I think Stitch is like 626. Anyway, but so yeah, it's at 626. It's down 8.51%. But you know what? It is okay because the entire market is kind of taking a breather. People are taking profits. I think people are taking money out for like Black Friday shopping coming up and Christmas shopping and all that good stuff. But I foresee it coming back up here very, very shortly. It is actually really good entry points right now. Not financial advice, just kind of my opinion. So hopefully you guys are taking advantage of the great price points. And if you have a little bit extra cash, you know, it's for the next couple months to couple years, might be worth putting a couple dollars, waiting a couple years, and seeing tons and tons of money. Not guaranteeing that, but with FEG, definitely a great project, so I can see it. So anyway, so we had the 7-0 level as kind of like the resistance, and it kind of bounced up, hit that, and then it kind of fell a little bit below the 6-0 level, and now it's using that 6-0 level as support. So let's look at the 7-day chart. 7-day chart, it is kind of going down just a little bit, little by little. But like I said, it's not really FEG's fault. It is kind of the entire market that is coming down. So at the end of the day, FEG is doing pretty decent. I mean, only 8% kind of drop. I see a lot of other projects at 20%, 30%. So FEG is doing pretty decent. And we really just got to hold the 6-0 level for a little bit, kind of trade sideways. And then I think we'll start to move back up. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at their Twitter. So, 320,000 and a half followers. So, that is a nice following. So, they're adding coins left and right. Look at this. They're adding Baby Doge, or not Baby, sorry, Dogecoin 2.0 is officially trading on Fegex. So they have the contract address and the trading symbol right there. I don't know if this is affiliated any way, shape, or form with the actual Dogecoin, but Dogecoin 2.0, I'm not sure if I'll have to look into that. I don't know if this is kind of like their version 2, like official, or if this is just somebody kind of making a 2.0 and it has nothing to do with Doge. But I'm going to go ahead and look into that, and I will have an update probably in the next FEG video for you guys. Or I might just make a whole video on Dogecoin 2.0. I guess I'll have to see. So, if you guys know, put it in the comments. Is this officially the Dogecoin, or, also, baby Santa token. Christmas is coming up next month, so I guess kind of people are already getting in the mood, and they're creating baby Santa token. So, if you want to be on the nice list, go ahead and take a look at baby Santa token. Just kidding. I don't know anything about it. Another one I probably have to do a little bit of research on and give you guys my opinion in another video. So, we go down. Let's take a look. So, 20 hours ago, does the price of FEG really increase with every trade of every token on FEGX? Find out at our latest Medium post inspired by Balgul8. So, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Let's go ahead and take a look because this is something I have been very, very interested in. I was like, does it really like do it with every single token? So, let's talk about the price and the importance to buy on FEGX. So, fundamentals. First, let's start with the fundamentals on how the price of FEG is calculated. The price is calculated by the amount of base pair divided by the amount of tokens. When calculating FEG price on Fegex, if you take the current price, which is 5.76 times 10 to the negative 9, you can get it by taking the base supply 1934 FBNB, FegWrap BNB, times the price, roughly $500 divided by the token supply, 167.7 trillion. The best thing is that nothing intervenes in this process. Side notes, we will consider mostly the BSC side of FEG, but the same applies to the E side as well. Let's have some fun. Now, suppose that we continuously buy 1 BNB worth of FEG without the presence of sales. I know that this is impossible, but consider this just for the sake of the demonstration. Here below would be a graph based on the next 50,000 trades that would all be 1 BNB on a classical DEX. Now, how many trades of 1 BNB will we need to get back to all-time high? So the all-time high was 55,000 divided slash, I think, trillion. So 5.5 times 10 to the negative 8. To achieve this, we will need 4,066 trades, leaving us with 54 trillion of FEG and 6,002 FBNB. Also, as you can see the graph, the price is increasing exponentially with the supply decreasing in the LP pool. But are we a normal DX? I hope that you all know that answer to this. Obviously, no. What do we have that other DXs don't have? FBNB and weighted buys. Soon, also one more feature. So, it just goes into kind of like the FBNB, what that is. So, pretty much FBNB is FegWrap BNB. So they just go into that. They talk about weighted buys. Kind of won't read all of it because, if you guys want to go ahead and get into the full story, you guys can go on their Medium, fegtoken.medium.com, and it's titled "Let's Talk About the Price and Importance to Buy on Fegex." So let's, all right. So let's do this. So, now let's redo the fun part. Here we will assume 1 BNB per trade and no sales again. We assume that each trade is done on FEG only, meaning that the actual result is guaranteed to a bigger than what I will show. To show the impact of it, we will do 5,000 trades all in 1 BNB. The notation 1 to X means that for 1 BNB that gets bought, BNB gets traded on another pair of Fegex. So, for 5,000 trades, there will be also $11 per trillion of a difference, and this is what offsets and BNB rewards alone. This does not contain trades on Fegex of other pairs. On 1-to-1, we will have $12 per oh, that might be per trade, not per trillion. Sorry. So we will have $12 per T, and for the 1-to-10, we will be at a bonus of 23 per T. This might sound small, but over time, this makes a big difference as days pass. Actually, I'm not sure if it's trillion or trade, so I'm just going to call it T. And I guess you guys can let me know in the comment section. That based on $2.5 million of trade volume, as always, volume is king. So, side note, do you want your FEG to grow? Help the ecosystem by trading on FegX. With this, your FEG will naturally gain more value over time. Also, don't forget that other trading pairs do buy and burn some FEG. It might sound ridiculous that it is always 10B by 10B, but also recall that you can't buy more than the supplies has to offer. This makes it also important to hold your FEG, and you can also see how fast it will grow. We haven't even talked about Smart Swap, gas rebate, pre-sale burn, and all the other features of Fegex that contribute to the positive price pressure. Recall that all those features on Fegex help to buy and burn Feg, which pushes the price up. Use Fegex for all your trading, and the price of Feg will skyrocket. It's only a matter of time. So, here's all the Feg ecosystems. You have Feg, you have Rocks, you have Fegex, you have Deploy, you have Pre, you have Stats, you have Charts, you have Track, you have Faucet, you have Radio, you have stablecoin, blockchain, Feg Central, and white paper. So all of those are off the Feg ecosystem. So long story short, guys, it sounds like if you guys are a believer like I am in Feg, you're going to want to trade on FegX because that is going to help the entire ecosystem in total even more than trading Feg on a different exchange. Now, if you have it on a different exchange, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just gonna kind of slow down the process just a little bit because like we read in this article, the more you do on FegX, the better. The more it gets burnt, the more it gets the more gets kind of going on. So that is pretty much what I want to talk about today. So long story short, the market's kind of down, but guys, this is really something that we need to look at. Kind of in more of a long term. Um, how do I say this? I've been a trader, or I've been in crypto since 2017, and sorry, and especially in the early days, it was like I would jump into a coin and I would be that guy that says win Lambo. I would be like, hey, it's been 5 minutes. Like, I didn't turn my $2 into $20 million. Like, what's going on? So, long story short, um, it was crazy. Like, I got sent a post from earlier, from back in March of 2020, and seeing some of the prices from some of the coins then to now, it is just crazy ridiculous. If I would have just held some of these coins, I would have been much, much, much more into profits rather than FOMOing into a lot of these projects, flooding out of a lot of these projects, and just wrecking my portfolio time and time and time again. Yes, out of every 10 that I wrecked, I had one that kind of regained some of that money, and then I went on to kind of wreck it again. So, long story short, now my strategy is different. I'm actually looking at projects, looking at their utility, telling myself this is not going to be something for tomorrow or by end of year or by potentially, if the cycle still goes on, even next year or the year after. This might actually have to be something that I wait 3 to 4 to 5 years. But if you look at it, if you really think about it, most of us work 20 to 30 years to gain a retirement. If you could do the same thing in 5 years, why not? Why not take that money, put it in, like a lot of us are getting tax returns, the child tax credit, or we own businesses, or I mean, I don't, but some of you guys own businesses, and or some of you guys, have little side hustles. Take that extra money, not financial advice, and put it into crypto. So, and just let it sit and do it as, like, if you have to delete the app, get back in 5 years down the road, and don't put everything into one project. Divvy it up, 5 to 10 projects that you really have researched and you really believe in. And you know that's kind of what I had to do. I went from 60 projects down to like 6. And so I just told myself, is this a project I've done research on? Is this a project I believe in? Or is this a project I got in just because I FOMOed into it? So make sure you guys are doing your research. Make sure you guys are, you know, really believing in these projects, and just hodl. Just hodl. Like I said, I can't tell you what to do because it's not my money, and I'm not a financial advisor, but it really, at the end of the day, you know, uh, I was watching a show and they said, or I was watching another YouTuber and they said, people are in categories. And so you're either there's three categories. You're either rich, trying to get rich, or you don't know how. So so in this case, you're in crypto, you've been in crypto, you've learned from your mistakes, you are making money, or you just got into crypto, um, with the same thing. Maybe you've been in crypto, but you've been doing it wrong. So anyway, guys, video's kind of getting long, so I guess I'll wrap it up here. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Help me hit those 1,000 subscribers. You guys are going to be amazing. Like the video. It's going to push up the algorithm of YouTube. And then comment. Until next time.